Hi guys, doing and welcome to another Arc Garage video. If you want to see more Alfa Romeo related content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Today we're gonna be checking out this Alfa Romeo GT and all of its problems. If you watched our previous video, then you know that I got this car for 2700 euros. In my opinion, it's a pretty good deal considering the shape this car is in. However, that doesn't mean that the car doesn't have any problems. As you'll see now, it does have its own set of issues, which aren't that bad, but they need to be fixed nonetheless. The first issue we got is in the interior. As you can see on this part of the driver's seat, the stitching got undone. I'm not going to attempt to fix this myself because I don't want to butcher it. I'm rather gonna take it to a professional to see what they can do. Everything else is in great shape except maybe the worn out steering wheel buttons. The original radio in this car, we're gonna replace it with the Android multimedia, just as we did in the Alfa Romeo 147. As I said, everything else in the interior looks pretty good and doesn't require any work. Now I'm gonna go outside and we're gonna check out the exterior and everything that needs to be done to it. The first thing that comes to attention are these headlights, which are damaged from the sun, and in one of our next videos we're going to be restoring them to the original shape. Another thing is this Alfa Romeo emblem, and that's one of the more common issues on any of these cars. They fade away and we're gonna be replacing it as well. The rest of the exterior looks pretty straight and good. I don't know how well can you see it. There are a couple of dings on the door. I am going to attempt to pull them out myself. Okay, maybe you can see them like this a little better, and they are right on this door line right here. As I said, I'm going to try to fix them, and we're gonna cover that in one of our next videos. Everything else looks great and in excellent shape. Now we're gonna take a look underneath the hood and see what kind of shape the engine is in. Underneath the hood, everything looks great. The engine is in the exceptional shape. As you can see right here, this car has the LPG installed. Whether that's a good thing or not, you be the judge. However, there is one thing that requires the attention, and it's the valve cover gasket. All of these twin spark engines have a rubber valve cover gasket which solidifies over time and starts leaking oil. But to be honest with you, that's only maybe like 15-20 euro fix. Now I'm gonna put this car on the lift and we're gonna check it out underneath. These cars are known for rust, and that's going to be one of our main concerns today. The engine, as you can see right here, looks dry and in really good shape. I also checked out the lower control arms, CV joints and everything else, and it all looks good. The tie rod ends are also in pretty good shape. I can tell that they have been replaced. The same goes for the other side as well. There is some surfaced rust on the lower control arms, but that's nothing to be concerned about. There's some surface rust right here, and that's exactly what we are going to cover in one of our next videos. We're going to be removing the rust and protecting the metal for the winter. The floor pans, as you can see, are in really good shape and there is no rust whatsoever. However, there is some damage right here. This is like the Alfa Romeos have a specific jacking points and most of the mechanics don't really know about it, so they misposition the lift and they cause damage to these parts right here. We got some damage there, but nothing too bad. The exhaust itself does have some rust, but that's easily replaceable and it doesn't actually require the immediate attention. Here's our LPG installation. The back of the car looks also great. There is no rust, but we do have two rust spots. This is one of them. This one is actually not too bad. I'm not the one that deals in the metal work, but I actually brought my friend and he told me that this damage right here is basically from the improper placement of the lift arms. It's this part right here is where the most of the damage is located. This damage was also caused by the lift, and I'm guessing that nobody took care of it. Immediately some water got in and it caused some damage. There's some surface rust here as well, but we're gonna be stripping all of that out and we're gonna be protecting the bare metal. My main concern is this part right here. I'm gonna, as I said, I already brought my friend that deals with the metal work. He gave me the he told me that he can take care of it for maybe like 60-70 euros, something like that, so that's not bad at all. And that is basically it. As you can see, this is the biggest problem right here. It's not too bad. I already looked inside and I already checked everything else. There is no further damage besides this maybe like 20 centimeter metal piece that needs to be replaced.